Yeah. Oh yeah, Sun Tour. That's crazy.
I know. Well, it was the QBP rep came in and threw it at us. He said, "You guys are like the last people in my rotation to get it." So
What?
he actually
get it.
Yeah, I was thinking of taking it to Italy, but
Yeah. Dude, they don't even like. This is so annoying. I'm on Salsa's website right now, and
All right, we're live, guys. So just so you know.
let's see that.
All right, I don't want to talk bad about you anymore, Ria. Hi, Ria. How's it going?
Well, I'm just flabbergasted by Jason's new setup there.
Yeah,
I know. I think he got banished. I think that's his room. See that where the bike is? That's his bed? And
is that your bed right there?
Yeah.
it's my little nightstand there.
Yeah.
I got some wires over here and over here. I gotta clean up. But
well, you could be like me. I'm down in the dungeon. I got my like PVC pipe and everything up here. You know.
You guys gotta get. You guys gotta get your setup right here.
Well, my boss won't approve any of my expenses. So like it's hard for me to like.
To the boss. Let me talk to the boss. And,
all right. She's probably doing something else right now.
Just how important,
the boss is
that's making no money is.
The boss is the 3-year-old, right?
Dude, right, yeah. My daughter got bitten by an emu this weekend.
By a what?
All right. First off, is it emu or emu?
I think it's emu.
Emu?
I think so. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's emu.
All right, emu. So so we went to this redneck pet zoo. It's called the North Georgia Zoo. Look it up. It's awesome. And they have this spot where you can drive your vehicle through, and you buy. Well, I'll come back to this, but you buy a thing of carrots, and you feed like buffalo. You feed like llamas, like ibex. It's pretty cool. So like my little 3-year-old's like loving that, and we're about to pull out. And here comes this emu. And like the only thing I've ever seen about emus is that on Instagram, they're like attacking people or going crazy. And in my mind, I'm like, all right, I don't know. Maybe a bad idea. I'm driving. She's in my father-in-law's lap in the back, but she wants to feed this bird. And she's got like 1 carrot left. And so she's like reaching out. And what does that bird do? It's like, just like latches onto her hand. Not latches.
Oh, no.
But like, yeah. And well, if you guys ever seen that movie Inside Out, like a core memory was formed at that point.
Yeah.
So, but she recovered. She recovered and fed a llama like right after that. But it was a trying moment. So.
Dang.
Yeah. Not bike related. On another note, did you guys see my daughter riding her Strider bike?
Yeah.
Dude, she is it's hit. Like I wanted her to ride it for so long, and she just wasn't interested, or wanted to ride her little like 3-wheeled bike, and then all of a sudden she picked it up the other day and was like, let's go ride. So yeah, she rode all over the weekend, and then yesterday I took her and she rode like 4 miles. I walked behind her. So super proud of her.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Did the sound change? Is Aria messing with the sound? It sounded like it's
no, I'm not messing with anything.
No. Well,
you know what that probably is? It's probably like my air conditioner over here. It's gone. It just turned off. So maybe Aria can edit out that background noise.
No, it sounds much better now.
The dangerous AI. We could do anything with the dangerous AI.
Yeah.
Anything you could dream of, we could do it.
So I rode jumpy bikes this weekend. That Rocky Mountain altitude.
Oh.
And you didn't crash or anything like that?
No, I just I walked down a hill backwards to try and. I walked two sections.
For those of us that don't know, you said a jumpy bike, like a not a dirt jumper, but like a big old full suspension, like jumpy bike.
Full suspension, Rocky Mountain altitude. It's a downhill bike. That was the 170 travel in the front, 160 in the back. Yeah, nice bike, big tires, the whole deal. It was an extra large, which was
that might be a lot.
It was a little bit big for me.
Yeah.
It didn't feel. It only felt weird whenever I was trying to like kind of move it around, like throw it around or something. It wasn't really as nimble for me. But yeah, there were two spots. One was a downhill that we kind of went on the wrong trail and traversed over like 50 yards through the woods and then got on the trail. Well, we got on it at the top of like a switchback and a steep downhill. So starting off on a steep corner, I'll just
it's like not worth it.
I don't want to crash and hurt myself or the bike, you know.
Dude, that's such a skill set that I feel like us novices have to master. Because like I pull up on so much like gnarly downhill stuff, and I'm like, I gotta look at this. But to get back on, you have to like start with one leg on the pedal and like swing your leg over as you're falling down the line, and that is just terrifying to me.
Flat pedals, maybe.
For yourself.
But I was clipping in, you know. I don't know. I would have rode it had we started from the top. Had we not like got on the bike right there in the middle of the turn.
Yeah,
that was my. And then there was a rock garden that I kind of got stopped up in. You can't really get started in a rock garden.
I hate rock gardens. I don't know about you guys. I hate rock gardens.
It's because you get too slow.
You
gotta hit rock gardens with some speed.
Fast and look for the biggest rock.
And then bounce right off. Then do you need a cross country bike? Would that do it for rock gardens? I feel like one soak up enough bumps with
Dude, are you kidding me? Have you seen these guys on the like XCO races? Like the World Cup races?
120. I'm not pro though.
Like they're doing like 9D 110 and taking like 8-foot drops.
Yeah. Screw that. The difference is they get paid for, you know, and I don't. If
but you would. I bet if you ask the listeners if they wanted to see you filming yourself sending some big drops on your cross country bike, I mean, what are we here for? Just do it for the views, right?
Well, Jason's going, so he's gonna go international here and soon. So is this guy's action camera? There's no sense in all of us being out of commission. So if he busts his ass, we'll still be able to record, right?
I have some video of the weekend. Not a lot of video. I've got a little bit of it weekend.
Did you send anything? Like any jumps or anything like that?
Not really. There wasn't really every time I got up to something, I did hit a couple of small ones, but by the time I got to them, I wasn't sure if it was a jump that I should do or not. And so I only hit a couple and I'm still trying to figure out the bike. Aria's telling you, or Egan's telling you to do a big drop.
Not doing it, Egan. Definitely not doing the big drop. No way. No way. You know. Egan,
Aria. It looks like you said you would.
No, that was not me. That's you responding on the chat. I'm gonna ban this short messages on here. You know,
I don't know. It's in writing now. Aria next week, Wednesday at 6:00 is going to be hucking some giant jump in Iowa City.
I will not be in Iowa City next week. Next Wednesday.
Where are you going to be?
I'll be in Cable, Wisconsin for the Shawamagan.
Oh, for Shawamagan.
Hey. Yeah.
How many times have you done that now?
This will be number 2.
What's your goal?
Well, right now, so when you sign up for Shawamagan, they just throw you, if you've never done it, there's gets 1 through 7, and you go all the way in the back. And that's a tough part, is trying to make way.
Navigate.
There's so many people, right, to go through that many people. But I moved up 2 gets or 1 get, one of the two. I think 1 get or 2. One of the. I'm starting in 5 instead of 7.
Okay.
So my goal is to move up every year, move a get up every year.
How do you move up?
You just go faster.
Yeah, but like, come on, this is a podcast. Let's be a little more specific here. Like, so you were open. What time got you into gate 5?
I'm trying to remember here.
And what's the distance?
40 miles, 40 something miles.
So it should be like what, 2 hours, maybe 158.
Well, I'm thinking.
I mean, that sounds reasonable to me.
No.
Yeah.
I think if I wasn't recording and I just literally just my camelback with nutrition and just go out and annihilate myself, I think I could get pretty close to like the 3-hour mark.
That'd be fast.
It's very climbing. It's like 4,000 feet in 40 miles.
You're getting a new mountain bike for this?
No,
yeah,
it's the same one.
Dude, that thing's like 30 years old.
Yeah, tell us, what are you riding again? You're riding like a Gary Fisher.
No,
I'm
riding
Mongoose?
A mongoose.
No,
That's what it was. A mongoose.
No, I'm riding a Trek. It's a nice cross-country bike. You still hear what's the motto of it?
It's a top fuel. It's a top fuel. I've seen it in some varying conditions when it gets brought in. I know how that bike's ridden.
It's
a good bike.
18?
No, 2020. It's a 2020.
No, it's not 2020.
I believe so.
No, it's not.
What year is it?
Mine was a 2020, and it was the new design. Yours was before the
maybe 2019. It's still right. I just don't ride mountain bikes that very often to justify.
Egan, you got to sell him a new bike.
Yeah,
and don't
the new Spearfish. No, don't get the new fuel. The new fuel is really cool. Yeah. It's got like with the new linkage changes that you can make. I mean, you can make that bike into anything you want it to be. And then if you like have the ability to switch out like some like shocks, like I think you can put like 160 or 170 on the new fuel or something. I don't know. Egan will have to correct me. He'll know it better than I will.
Egan say, yeah, it's a 2020. That's what I figured.
Mine's a 2020.
Mine too.
That blue fade one that I had was a 2020. Egan.
Yeah.
Hey,
I got it in 2019, right before COVID.
I got a question. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Talk about your bike. Your old bike.
My other one. I had the same one as Aria. I had the same one, and mine was a 2018.
No, you're not remembering stuff.
I'm remembering exactly correct. You can get into the Tracker website and find out for yourself.
All I know is that Jason, you made the right call and you got a new bike, and Aria's still riding on probably like 2.1s and coil shock.
195.
I'm riding on 2.4 tires. E-lines, really fast tires. But I think for Shimano, I might do something different. But I like that bike. It works pretty well for around here. Most of the time when we travel, like most of my miles on the gravel bike, so it's like
makes sense, dude. Schwamigan, I think is it going to be cold?
It might be.
I saw the weather. I'm an old white dude, and I watch the weather now, and I've heard that it's going to get into like the 30s in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Like, is it this weekend? Is Schwamigan this weekend?
No, next weekend.
Next weekend. Gotcha.
This weekend for the Hordak.
Country Rumble. You're gonna be cold.
I looked earlier yesterday. Excuse me. It's 56 on Saturday. 56 on Saturday.
The high?
Yeah.
Should be going fast.
Yeah, it should be good temperature. It's gonna be a good day.
Sleeveless.
Oh yeah.
Let the guns out.
Yeah, we might need some. But for Schwamigan, we might need some long pants because I think the cold front's gonna come down.
Just go faster, dude. It's a short race. You just got to go faster.
Until you get a mechanical, you got to wait for your ride,
Well, that's you got to pick the right equipment.
Yeah. So I have now obtained knee pads.
I was going to ask, what armor did you wear when you were riding?
I just wore some knee pads, but for Italy, I'm going to end up getting the long pants for mountain biking, and I'm probably going to end up borrowing a full-faced helmet.
Yeah,
because I can't mess up this, the moneymaker.
Yeah, I mean it's the only reason this podcast survives.
I'm probably going to do some elbow pads too. I think.
Check out Hand Up's long pants. They just released some new long pants. Support a local Chattanooga brand. Just gonna plug Chattanooga here, but they're sweet because they zip up to where you can pull your knee pads up and then put your pants down, and then they're tapered. Yeah, so it's pretty nice. They're really great, and they are rip resistant. I've crashed hard in them a couple times, and they're good.
I'm probably gonna steal whatever's at the shop.
Touche.
I like the tapered mountain bike pants. I don't know why they used to make mountain bike pants that were not tapered. I like the tapered look. It's really nice.
You just do that because of the camera, though. You just want your hips to look good.
That's right. They always look good, though. But so last year, my time for Shimano was 4:32.
Okay.
All right.
So that moved me up into Gate 5, looks like.
So you should, honestly, I mean, for your audience's long-term investment, I think just slap a GoPro on and do a 3-hour effort, get into corral number like 3, and then next year be up there in corral 3 and be able to film everybody.
Maria, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Have a couple of cocktails the night before. Graham, we don't want him training.
No, I'm going to burn him out. I'm just going to have him go hard for every race is an A race. Like that's all I'm looking for from now until Sea Otter is every race is an A race.
You guys are going to be sorry. But I was thinking about that. Like, man, once I start getting into those high gates, man, you're running into like veterans of the race, honestly.
That's you.
And, fast fellers.
You're a fast. You claim to be a fast feller.
You know what race I've wanted to do that we should all try and hit up?
What's that?
The Iceman cometh.
Iceman. Yeah. In October, right?
I think that's sold out already, right?
Yeah.
Probably for this year.
Or it's cold out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's a similar vibe to Mid-South. Like big party vibe. I've heard it's like a really fun party.
Come out and everything.
Yeah. And it's like the pros last race, so they just like have a good time after. Yeah. I'd be down.
Time.
Yeah, tell who's our production assistant that we hired on Aria. Just tell
Yvonne. She's in the notes.
Oh, Yvonne. Okay, tell Yvonne. Yeah, tell her to put it on.
Make it happen.
Hey, somebody suggested the Project knee pads.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's my buddy from Pacific Northwest.
All right,
yeah, he's a huge mountain biker.
I've got the POC ones. They were somebody else's, and they gave them to me, so they were all sweaty. They started to give my knees a rash at the end of the day, so I might have to wash them or something.
So question for you guys. So I won that bike, the Lauf bike.
Yeah.
What would you guys do?
I would get a Lauf.
So I'm stuck here. Like, do you get a second gravel bike, or do I sell it and buy like another mountain bike?
So,
or do I keep both? I mean, I have the cutthroat. Remember, that's still. So.
Well, you have the cutthroat. You have the checkpoint.
Yeah.
Now you have the Lauf, and which Lauf was it?
Any Lauf.
You can get any Lauf, by the way. You can get any.
Which one did you win? What
It's
mall?
They just give
it's
me
like
money.
a gift card. Yeah.
Yeah, they just give me money. Yeah, so I can buy whatever on their website. What
Oh,
would you do? But have another gravel bike makes it 3 gravel bikes. The Cutthroat, obviously, the Checkpoint and the Laugh are more racier bikes than the Cutthroat, right?
yeah, I wouldn't buy another gravel bike.
Graham.
I mean, unless you wanted to try the laugh out.
Yeah.
All right. So here's how I see it. This is Aria right now. Aria's got a Checkpoint. You've got a Salsa Cutthroat. Which is like a sentimental bike. You've done a lot of trips on that bike, and you've got a Fuel EX. Is that it? No, not Fuel EX. A Top Fuel.
Top fuel.
Fuel.
What else do you have?
Hey, what?
What bikes do you have? You don't have just 3 bikes, do you?
Couple fat bikes.
I have.
Forget fat bikes. Forget fat. I don't care about fat bikes. I'm just talking about.
I have a mountain bike, 2 gravel bikes,
and then fat bikes.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what you do. This is what I think you do. You need a new mountain bike, but I don't think that the Lauf mountain bike is worth it. It's heavy. Unless you're going to like build it out like with the top specs, I don't think it's worth it. So you're not going to replace your mountain bike. I think what you do is you buy the Lauf Segla and for the tire clearance, which is awesome. And then you buy a wheel set for the Checkpoint and turn that into your road bike. Crazy thought, Aria, road bike. But you turn your Checkpoint into your road bike. You sell your Cutthroat, you sell your Fuel, and you buy like a what mountain bike would be really good? I don't know. The new Top Fuels are sick. I think but you buy a new mountain bike. So Lauf Segla is your race bike.
Okay.
You could even keep the Cutthroat if you wanted to, but if you want to get more mountain bike, then you sell the Cutthroat and the Top Fuel and get more out of it. But I think that's what you do.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Also, yeah, I mean, I just feel like the Segla is such a cool bike because like the Checkpoint's nice. However, it doesn't really have the tire clearance that you might always want. And with the Segla, you can use the fork and a 2.4 tire, and you could ride anything. Like you could ride Schwamigan probably on that bike.
You probably could. Yeah.
Like maybe not like super fast, but it's just so much more versatile for like what you're trying to do. And then the Checkpoint is enough like a road bike to where you throw a set of like 51 deep dish wheels on there, you'll be good.
Maybe if Lauf is watching, I guess I could take free bikes and they could just sponsor me fully, you know. And then I don't
3 free bikes. I'll sell some Laufs, and then we can go to the Rift.
Rhea, I don't see you riding like road.
Dude, I know. I'm gonna turn. I think so.
I think if I had a road bike, I probably would like. There's mornings I'll go do road, but I'll just do it on my gravel bike. Like early morning, I'll just do the hills loop, Jason, that we used to do. In the mornings, I'll just do that on the gravel bike. But yeah, I think it'll be more fun on a dedicated road bike. Or maybe I don't know. We'll see. But anyway,
but there's those days. But think about it, there's those days where you're like, you start off, I'm just gonna do road, and you get down there far, and you're like, oh man, the wind's kind of tough. I'm gonna turn on this gravel road and just do the route a little bit differently. And when you're on the road bike, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, you're done.
But here's my argument: is that if like Aria, like there's a lot of good road events and road races in the Southeast and on the East Coast, and you're going to need a road bike. And
I'm going to need to visit you so I can do some road stuff.
Exactly. You're going to need to see me getting dropped. So it's like you got to be there though. So I think having the option, like I'm saying a wheel set, like you can keep your gravel wheels on there, but like just get a wheel set, a road wheel set.
True.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Honestly, I wasn't sure. Like, that's helping me. We'll make.
I think the Segla is the bike to get. It's the best bike for the money that Lauf makes.
Yeah, I've been really happy with the Checkpoint. Obviously, like the more you ride gravel, the better you get with handling and all that stuff and the rougher stuff. So I used to ride with 55s all the time, and then I've gone down to 50s now. That it's enough cush. It's pretty good in most situations. But yeah, definitely have been able to put like a 2.3 or 2.4 would be crazy.
I mean, back to the wide tire debate. I just feel like if you're trying to have a good experience, wider tires are the way to go.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
and true. Then that fork, like you get the elastomers. I mean, it'd be sick.
Yeah, I'll be ready to go, man. I'll make you guys hurt at Seattle on that thing.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of new tech, did you guys see the new Shimano cleats?
Yes, I did. Did you guys are Shimano pedal guys, right?
No.
No.
Jason, your time.
I've been on time since the beginning of time.
Time too?
No. I'm not. But I knew that Jason would be on time.
Yeah.
Like Jason's on time. Like he thinks like steel bikes are the best thing ever. Like I just like the fact that he didn't say he was on toe clips. The fact that he didn't say he was on toe clips was just like, okay, it's not too big of a surprise. Like,
all right. So here's my history. I started riding in the late 1900s, and I rode those toe clips without the strap. I took the strap off because it was easier, And then the first upgrade I made, it was I had a Cannondale M500. It was rigid cantilever brakes, 26-inch. I don't know, 3x7 or 8 in the back or whatever. The first, I could have got a fork, Rock Shock Judy, but I didn't get a fork. I got clip pedals was my first modification. What clip pedals did I get? Look. I got Look clip pedals. Yeah. And they were fantastic.
Why did you switch?
I at that point I'd had them a couple years, and the times were coming out, and time was like that. They had that spring clip where it was supposed to be super mud clearance, and I thought, dude, that's a great idea. And I bought them, and I remember going to Snowshoe for a cross country race, and I went up in between these two big trees, just cleared the bars, and like down over the other side, and I endoed.
Oh.
And I endoed, and I remembered somehow my foot came off the pedal and planted, and I never fell. And I was like, dude, I didn't even think about unclipping. I was just they were down.
Yeah, so you were just giving up, and you just sold the wheel.
Sold. And at that point it was sold. I was like, and then I've been they just lasted me forever. I ran a set of time pedals for probably, I don't know how many thousands of miles I put on them,
Yeah, and so one of the things when I went from Crank Brothers to Time, the little cleats that you put on your shoe, they just wear out.
Yeah,
like freaking butter.
Yeah,
I was like, this is ridiculous, and they're like $25, but
yeah,
like you'll get a new ones for your shoes every season. So I switched to Time, and I've been really happy with it.
So you were Crank Brothers?
No, Time.
But you were Crank Brothers.
Yeah, I was Crank Brothers. Yeah.
See, Crank Brothers has a similar design.
Yeah.
Lindsay had a set of Crank Brothers, and she got like a cheaper set, and they locked up on her. I think she had them on her fat bike, so they didn't get probably properly cleaned off and dried over winter, and she started. She couldn't clip in, she couldn't clip out, or she clipped in and they just come right out because those springs rusted.
Yeah,
and,
I've been happy with them. The problem with like that I was having with the Crank Brothers, their spindle on the pedal where you clip in rolls.
Yeah, it falls off. I've seen more crank brothers pedals like fall off in the middle of rides than anything.
And my problem is like I was, when you get like, for example, Mid South has like you have a maybe 2 mile single track, but you end up like getting in there with a bunch of people that normally don't ride mountain bikes, so people just kind of stop randomly on stuff, and you unclip to kind of get around or whatever. But then if you're not, I just always just ride by feel, so I don't look down to clip in, and it just kind of, you put your foot on it and it just kind of rolls off. And man, like I came so many times just biting the dust from my foot, just rolling off the top. Yeah. So I was like, I'm done with that.
What are you are you an SPD guy, Graham?
So on my gravel bike, my Obed, I actually ride road pedals. In the gravel races. Yeah, I do.
Shimano road pedals.
Actually, they're the Osceola Favero, so they're look compatible, but so they're basically look pedals. But yeah, like the Keo, they're like the Keo blades, I would say. Yeah. They don't have the same stiffness, but I do run SPDs on my mountain bike, and I'm like really torn because I like the feeling of being clipped in, and this is just like clips versus not clips on a mountain bike, especially a trail bike. But I think what I'm probably going to switch to is some of the like flat platform pedals that have the SPD hookups on the mountain bike, because it's just a little easier that way. But I am not a pedal like snob. I'll say this, like I am the worst at clipping in road pedals. I've ridden tens of thousands of miles on road pedals, and I will be the last one clipped in at every stoplight every single time. Mountain bike pedals, I mean, it's just true.
You're a noob.
Graham, you gotta level up your track stand game. You don't clip out at a light.
I could. Well, I don't want to claim that I got a pretty good track stand, but heaven forbid if I like have to clip out. It's I'm that guy that's like 30 seconds after we've gotten up and going again at a light, I'm like quietly trying to clip in. I'm like like coughing every time I like try to clip in. Yeah, it's embarrassing. But I've had some like horror stories when it comes to embarrassing fall over moments, for like not clipping out and falling over. Yeah. Like I've fallen down a hill, I've fallen into people and knocked them over. Yeah, it's just like it's like a thing. Like I don't know. Have you guys ever? Come on, so you guys both have to have a bad story where you didn't clip out and it was embarrassing.
I broke a wrist.
Okay, thank you. That makes me feel better. I've never broken anything.
Well,
I didn't really try to clip out though. I mean, I was just kind of like we just started pedaling. I think I pedaled like 3 pedal strokes, and it was loose dirt, and I just kind of slowed down, and I just started falling over. And I thought, I'll just catch myself on the railroad track, and just cracked my wrist.
Broke.
Yeah. So my clipping issue, I've been riding clipless for like maybe a few months, and we went to the farmer's market with Yvonne. We went to one of her friend's house, and then Yvonne was staying there to hang out. I was going to go home, and I get to this stop sign. I was on my old Specialized Diverge. I unclip. I'm standing at the stop sign. Saturday morning, people are leaving farmer's market as downtown, and people are pushing their babies and stuff and strollers. I'm standing there, cool cyclist, whatever. I lose my balance, okay, and I unclipped with just one foot, foot. My right foot. I fall on the clipped inside.
Yes, that's the worst.
And I hit the deck hard. Like people are like, what the heck? It's 10 a.m. Is this guy drunk? We knew black guys can ride bikes.
That's literally the worst. You clip out that 1 foot and you're standing there,
and then you fall over.
Like if you turn to look, I'm like, oh shit! I turned to look the wrong way.
game over. So I get up, right, brush myself off, pick up my pride, whatever's left of it. I fall on the other side.
Oh, well, I don't know. Now we got to start questioning this podcast.
Yeah, now I think it's a fair ask. Like, what time was this? Like,
yeah, I know. I fall on the other side. Long story short, broke the derailleur, broke the seat. It was like a $400 fix, man. It was a $400 fix.
All that for like
moving.
For like 2 Bud Lights. After 2 Bud Lights, a $400 fix. You know.
So ever since then, I'm like, always zoned in. I'm always paying attention.
We've all had bad ones. I'll say the one that sticks out in my memory the most, and I hate putting someone on blast on a podcast, but I think he would appreciate it. Mr. Baker of a certain bike shop. We were sitting there, and then I think it was a Monday Night Gravel, and we're like waiting.
I remember this.
We're waiting at the stop sign, and like everybody's hanging out, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see this black blur just tumbling down, and I'm like, "Oh no, someone's falling!" I hope it's not. I think it was like a Gravel Curious ride or something like that too.
Huge ride too.
And I look over, and I'm like, you probably were chasing him down. I don't know. Someone was trying to help him, and all of a sudden, 6'8" Baker just steps up, like furious with himself, but still, alive and well. But I never let him let it. Yeah, it was classic.
What was crazy about that? When he fell, like, how the grasses on the side of the road, they kind of just look like, oh, it's just grass.
It looks like grass, but it went down. Yeah, it went
like
so far.
Freaking ditch. So he just completely disappeared. We were like, what the heck happened to Becker? Like, he just
it was like, he's gone. He gone.
Did he cry? Was he crying?
No way.
He held his tears for when he got home.
He held his tears up. Good. Yeah.
No, the next day I went into work the next day, and he had his office, and he was looking at his fish, and I thought I saw a tear. So
he was feeling the fish. Like, man,
just can't believe
how long did it take him to come out of the office? Like poke his head out, look around, like
not as long as it took him. Not as long as it took him to get out of the grass. So we'll say that.
Every time it's funny because every time we ride by that place or drive by there, we always like, that's where Becker. We should put a little cross.
Yo, you ought to go out there. Egan, you and Maria need to go out there and put a little marker like on the side of the road in remembrance of
his pride. That's where his pride resides.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with these Shimano pedals? So they're just trying to sell new pedals.
So I think all they did, so here's like my thing is like I don't think it's hard to clip into mountain bike SPD pedals in the first place. Like you basically just like yam your foot in there and it goes in most of the time. So I don't understand like the idea is that you can clip in backwards, so for research purposes today, I got on to my mountain bike with my shoes and I tried the motion of clipping in backwards. And the only place that I could see that it could be helpful is if you were at typically when you clip in, you want to have your pedal at like 6 o'clock, right? Like down low. So that way you can put your weight onto it. The only place I could find that it was helpful was when you have your foot up at the 12 o'clock position and you're like trying to like kind of scrape onto the pedal, which I thought was stupid because I was like, I'm never going to do that. However, I like started to get a little bit more, onto some technical terrain. And like we were talking about, Jason, if it's a situation where you have to clip in very quickly as you fall down a line, it was kind of nice to be able to, if I'm falling, say I want to clip on my right side, but I'm falling to like a right-hand turn, like down a right-hand hill, to be able to keep my left foot low and then clip in up top would have been really nice. So I do think that there's a value to it.
So I guess I'm having, so first off, are these all new pedals or are these clips going
fully compatible? Fully compatible. Yeah.
Okay. They're not compatible with road pedals, I'm assuming. They're just compatible with SPD. Okay.
We're not creating. This isn't alchemy here. We're keeping keeping the strings
for the masses.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's fine.
So the two tabs on the end, are those part of the is that the part of the shoe there? I can't find any good information on this.
I think it's part of the shoe. I think that's their new shoe.
Okay.
So
because I saw they had like an extra piece there that you put on your shoe, right? Does it go on your shoe to give you more stability, right? Is that what they're saying? Is like this is gonna give you road pedal stability level, right?
I don't know if it's walking or if it's stiffness through the pedal, but it's something.
Yeah. Apparently the pro gravel people have been asking for this, the Shimano athletes apparently.
I can see that if you're in a situation in which you might be unclipping or clipping in at any point, it'd be nice to be able to clip in quickly. And like cyclocross, can you imagine in cross?
So that's when I was getting to.
No, that was not there. That was not part of the shoe. That's the whole thing right there.
Okay.
Oh, so it's a conversion.
Shimano shoes? Do we know?
No, it looks like you could put that on any SPD compatible shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, granted, you have the space, right? To have, like, I don't know if all the shoes have this much space.
Yeah,
you know
there's a consideration area. I like that.
Because I'm looking at my shoe, I'm like, I think at the edge where like the cursor is here, I think that's the most.
So they're on the new gravel race shoe.
Yeah, so maybe they're squeezing us out. I guess if you're riding Shimano pedals, maybe Shimano shoes, but I don't think so. Yeah, if anybody knows, I'm curious. How is this going to work with a non-Shimano shoes? Yeah, because
I know jingle cross, cyclocross, when you're in that mud. I know a lot of times what I'm doing is I'm just slapping my foot on the pedal a couple of times to try and get that mud cleared. And then I just jam it down there, and it works because I ride time pedals.
And that's what I was going to say. I'm like, time doesn't have that problem. Gravel worlds, hiking some of the mud sections, which are not very many that I hiked. Clipping in is not a problem whatsoever. You just get back on a bike and hit it a little bit, force it in, and you're good to go. So not bad.
So I feel like these are going to be a Shimano shoe specific type of a cleat. I don't know with that spacer thing that's on there. Maybe that's just for that particular shoe, but man, that's
because I looked at all my shoes and I was like, well, I don't have that much room there to be able to put that whole. I'm not riding Shimano anyway, but if I was, I'm not getting issues because of that. I think it's huge.
I think it's because they failed with their wireless XTR release against everything that SRAM has, and they're like, all right, we'll throw a new pedal out there for you, or cleat out there for you.
Yeah, that's how it goes. What else did you guys watch the XC? Go ahead.
Wait, I got a question.
Yeah,
Maria, do you know Sue Haywood?
The name sounds familiar.
All right, I thought maybe you knew Sue Haywood.
No,
but she was like a pro level mountain bike athlete, cycling athlete.
Was she as good as me though?
Oh, way better than you. way better.
Graham is rolling his eyes. Graham, how's your kid doing with the bite? Did the emu like draw blood?
Oh yeah, so she got bitten by an emu. She only lost like 2 fingers, so it was okay. She can. No, dude, she's ripping it up.
3 more, right?
3 more. That's it.
Anywho, this Sue Haywood is who I'm going to go to Italy with.
Oh, man, you better come back in one piece. Otherwise, it's just gonna be me and Graham and Egan at
Yeah,
Seattle.
no one wants that.
No. So
Yeah.
I'll hit her up to see if she wants to come on the podcast.
Wait, so when do you go to Italy again?
The 26th
of September.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So Tyler is saying Shrum for life, which I agree, but Shimano bricks. He says fire. What are your thoughts on that?
I agree totally. I would rather have Shimano brakes, especially mountain biking, off-road, except for these new Mavens that I have on my fuel, which is right there. Those things are mandatory one finger braking. Like if you put two fingers on there, you will go over the bars. You're going over the bars.
That's the kind of brake I like.
Which brakes?
The SRAM Mavens.
Yeah, they're pretty.
I mean, they're basically like super high powered downhill brakes, but they put them on a trail bike. But I mean, late braking, as long as you have a tire that can hold the like traction, like you will stop on a dime. However, I do think Taylor's right. XDR brakes, they're nice because like I think like SRAM brakes are just varied in their modulation, but Shimano brakes, like you know what you're getting as you start to squeeze the levers.
Yeah. So I'll give you a heads up on what these guys are riding up here on enduro mountain stuff. The Hope Dominions and the dude, they're on this bike right here. The kids with an M. The Maguras.
Oh yeah, the Maguras.
Yeah, Maguras, the MT8s and stuff. Yeah, dude.
Good stuff,
That's the stuff. Yeah, the Hope. Dude, I rode a set of those. We put some of those Hope Dominions on somebody's bike the other day, and those 4 pistons, those were like now.
Okay, so question. You guys have all worked in the bike shop. We've had some people in the chat that have worked in the bike shop. And I still like every so often scrolling through Instagram and see what's new in the bike world. And there's always some middle-aged dude, talking about how, rim brakes are the best thing, and disc brakes are a waste of money. Like, to me, I've ridden rim brakes, I've ridden disc brakes, and I'll never go back. What are your thoughts on that? Like,
well, I mean,
an argument that we need to get over and just freaking,
some people are just slow. And yeah, when you're that slow, you don't need to stop.
You take all the corners at the right speed, huh?
Yeah. Aria, did you ever ride a carbon wheel with rim brakes ever?
No.
Okay.
All my old bikes were like, old school.
So then you will never know. I don't know if it's fear is the right way to put it, or just out of body experience of when you see the moment that you need to stop and you're on carbon rim brakes and you squeeze the brakes and there's about a 2-second period where nothing happens.
What's
and
that
then
sound they make?
and it sounds amazing compared to the screech of rim brake or disc brakes, but yeah, you don't stop. You just don't stop.
I don't like that.
I have an old school road bike with rim brakes, and they are carbon, and I like them.
Is that steel bike you're riding?
Yeah. And it's a great. I mean, they're not the greatest stopping, but I made that bike and rode that bike in the flatlands of eastern North Carolina, which was fine. Up here in the mountains, I'm a little bit hesitant. I
Yeah.
still use it, but I'm not taking as many risks because of the braking power. I will say, back in the day, Magura made a hydraulic rim brake there where they had 2 hydraulic pads going into the rim, and those brakes stopped. And those brakes stopped so well that a lot of the trials guys use those for trials riding and not the disc brakes.
Okay. So that's a testament that they were pretty good. Because those guys need to stop like when, you know.
Yeah, and trials is weird in that, you know, because of the way where the brake is, they get better power when they jump up onto something and they stop right there rather than the brake disc stopping them and the spokes and stuff flexing, I think. Not 100% sure on that, but I did work on a trials bike down in Greenville, and this guy, he was all about those hydraulic Maguras that they still make, I think. He's like, that's where you need to stop. Those are the brakes for trials, you know. I would
still riding those rim brakes for gravel though, you know.
Or the old Canty brakes they used to ride in cyclocross.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do it, but the crashes. I mean, I feel like nowadays we go so much faster. Like even an average person like me that's not a pro rider, we hit speeds that I feel like casual riders never did back, 20 years ago, right? Like I feel like general speed is more accessible to more of us.
Well, I think they did that stuff back in the day. They just had bigger balls than us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so true.
And probably not a whole lot. Like I feel like, with social media, you get more people into the sport. But
Jason, have you seen anyone that's had like old, like I feel like bikes would come to the shop where they were nice top of the line bikes with carbon wheels, but they had their pads set incorrectly and they've been eating into the carbon onto the wheels, and I've seen so many ruined wheels.
You're supposed to put a special carbon pad on for carbon rims. And
see, that sounds like now you put in obviously it's engineered and stuff, but I'm like, now you have extra wear on your freaking rims.
Well, that's what
they doesn't need to be there.
That's why you have the special carbon pads on your rim, because that carbon heats up.
Yeah.
And the carbon rim has to have a special brake track on it so that it has some friction point for the pads to catch on. Dude, I did a bike and these rims were carbon, but they were starting to be eaten into, and I pulled the pads out. They weren't carbon pads. And I told the guy, I'm like, dude, these aren't carbon pads. Oh, fine, they're fine. Okay. When your rim melts,
when your wheel disintegrates,
when your rim melts and you stop,
you go 30 miles an hour downhill, and then your rim says deuces, leaves the chat. Just you and
chat. Yeah, these guys aren't on. These guys don't know what that means. It leaves the chat. They're like maybe the chat room.
Some of these guys that I worked on down in North Carolina would do absolute. Like I worked up, guy came in for like a broken spoke or two, and I went and looked at his wheel. He needed like 4 spokes. The rims everything was rotted. He had a Durace crank that he had sweated on so much that the labeling for the Durace, all you saw was CE on the bottom. It was completely rotted. Have you seen those Instagrams where the guy's unwrapping the bars and they
it's just salt. Yeah,
I have done those. I told the guy, I'm like, dude, you need a new bike. It's $1,400 to fix this one. You need a new bike. Just fix the spokes, I'll be fine. Graham, Aria, right the brake caliper underneath his seat, like right on the back brake. You know the little threaded knob that you tighten the brakes up with?
Yeah.
It was rotted to just like this little ugly brown thing that you couldn't even turn. That's it.
Just send it. It's fine. It's fine.
Was he storing this outside? Was he storing the bike outside?
No.
Or what the hell? Jesus.
That was a giant Defy.
Crazy, but...
It was a giant Defy carbon road frame. It was probably like a $9,000 frame, like 5 years ago.
Gotta watch that thing.
The carbon was the brake cable. I had to run a solid brake cable back to that brake because where the cable attached to the carbon frame, you got the where the cable ends and
like etch in.
The one rotted off and fell off.
Jesus. Speaking of which, World of Bikes, shout out. They waxed my chain.
Speaking of rot,
they waxed my SRAM chain, and man, I've had 60 miles on it.
Yeah, it's starting to wear in now.
Did you get the
drip wax to go with it?
That's what I normally use for my wax. Yeah. So, are you supposed to, if you wax it, do you do the drip wax after a couple rides, or do you just wait and?
Yeah, after a few rides.
Yeah.
So what you want to do? Let me coach you right here. So, all right. So you got a 1x, right?
Yep.
All right. So shift into the lowest into your highest gear. So smallest cog on the back.
Yeah.
Then you wax your chain, and then you want to run it up and down the cassette, so that way it coats your cassette as well. And then in between those rides, all you need to do really is take like a microfiber cloth and just wipe it. Just wipe it off. That's all you got to do. And you won't have to do anything else. It's so nice.
Did everybody?
I'm gonna do that right off the spot. I'm gonna clean that off.
Did everybody see my flat tire chain waxing Instagram?
Yeah. The one where you had your pants off.
Why? Yeah. Why was there an OnlyFans link?
I know.
I don't understand. Like what? Like I know y'all are drumming up business, but like, what was that about?
I'm like, man. I'm like, are you guys selling bikes? Are you guys selling something else in that shop?
It's still a little itchy, so that's why I'm moving around.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought the best one that you guys posted though was the Nika.
Like that?
That was hilarious. Like, just the dad working on the bike, like in the parking lot, trying to get the wheel back on. Like, I was like, that is the classic Nika.
With the hammer and the crescent wrench.
Yeah.
That's how it always goes. That's how it always goes. Yeah, no,
we've been getting the Nika people in like daily because Nika.
The season's starting. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're into it and they're all showing up, and we put a Fox 34 Kashima on a Rocky Mountain growler that had like a Suntour on it. And they came in and were like, this Suntour doesn't work for us. So the dad's like, what do you got? And we're like, well, we got this. Put it on there.
Dude, Nika parents are a whole nother breed. Like, so in Chattanooga, like, we've got like a bunch of different trail systems. And so they practice at these different systems. And whenever they go to Walden's Ridge, you can guarantee the next day there will be at least like 4 broken wheels, a cracked frame, like, and those parents come in and they're just like, don't tell me, just swipe the credit card.
Yeah.
Just don't tell me. It's crazy.
Well, hey, there's a discount. It's a Nika discount.
Yeah, right.
Do they get a Nika discount?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 25% off. I think
parts,
Do
bikes,
shops have
helmets.
this Nika discount, or is it just some shops you have to be part of the program or something?
You got to be a part of it.
Yeah,
but most shops are. Most shops are.
Yeah,
I would say.
So I was having a guy arguing with me about who makes the most. Like, he brought up a couple options: Ingrid, Freedom Coast, and Appleman Bicycles. Who makes the best like machine stuff? Like I was looking at Freedom Coast here. They make some really good stuff. But
I don't know that one.
I don't know. I'm gonna shut up.
You guys never use Freedom Coast?
I haven't seen that one yet. I know the Ingrid is nice.
They make some of their machining process is just crazy. I use this in the RV. These guys, a little pricey, but my goodness, if you load a lot of bikes on and off, a lot of times, this is it.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
buy
Are
once,
they-
cry once, but really like, and they, these little blue adapters, you could buy several different ones to work with the road fork and whatever. Like so well thought out, and then you have the adjustable. It's good stuff.
So the Ingrid is there's the other one that's the
There's
Madrone?
Ingrid, there's
Is it
Upperman.
Madrone? There's a Madrone too, or does Ingrid make
Oh,
the
yeah.
Madrone?
Maybe I don't know. I don't know who makes them a drone. But yeah,
'Cause
Ingrid's one of the best.
Yeah, they make derailleur parts, or do they make the whole derailleur? Because
They make the whole derailleur. You can get one for 700 pounds all year. Those
Wait,
euros.
is that like a T-type derailleur, or what is that?
they do all of them.
What makes it? Is it cool, or is it better?
I think their machining is like next level.
Yeah, they do really good machining, and you can you can replace the parts on all the derailleurs.
Keep going. Show me the purple.
Yeah, you can like mix and match the colors, and
You don't like that?
Well, I'm thinking for my mountain bike. So
That would work with your shirt too. Your district cyclist.
my
shirt.
district. Hey, have y'all seen the purple SRAM chain?
Oh,
Yeah.
I have that. I have that on my checkpoint.
yeah, we put one on the bike.
Is it like, what does it look like?
Purple.
Just purple.
Can just
The
like
only
is it like this purple, or is it like dark purple?
Like a darker hue for sure.
It's
What's
like the light
benefit?
above Ray's head.
What's the benefit?
Yeah.
It looks nice. It looks
No,
nice.
the benefit is it's supposed to interact better with like wax systems. So it's supposed to absorb wax better.
So that's why the shop with a shade of blue, he said Egan says, yeah, okay, so yeah, Egan's the one that put it on. I like it, looks nice, but it does have the wax on it, and after 60 some miles, it looked like it looked like it just being waxed. Obviously it was
I want to put the purple chain on my purple bike. I feel like it would look good with the lavender.
Egan can ship you one. You have the website link. We can ship you one to your house, probably 2-day shipping.
Yeah, we get a discount at World of Bikes, don't we?
Yes, we do. That's right. So he can hook you up. Jason gonna hook you up too.
Yeah, flat tire.
Awesome.
Oh man.
You guys have anything else, or should we close it out?
Well, you guys don't watch bike racing, so we can't talk about the Vuelta. So
No, I didn't watch that, but I was watching a little bit of the mountain bike XCO race.
it's all right. Next week, let's talk Vuelta.
Next week we'll talk Volta. We'll be up to speed.
Which cross country race were you?
I don't know where
The muddy one, dude. It was so muddy.
He got demolished. He was
Vanderpool did?
He was like a minute behind the leaders. That's
It's because he's gonna go to altitude, and he'll feel great when it comes to world championships. Altitude.
Like Vanderpool is a decent mountain biker, but man, once he gets with those like the real XCO XC guys, man, you could really see the crank. They really make him work.
Well, I think
He's been working hard all year so far. Like
I think the thing with Vanderpool is like he wants to get out ahead, ride his own lines, and do it. But Taylor, you're wrong. You just got to watch his cyclocross races.
No, maybe he has a point though. I feel like cyclocross, yes. Mountain bike, he struggles.
Have you guys done a mountain bike race?
Huh?
Me?
Have you guys done mountain bike races?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which ones?
I've done two XE. I've done two XEO races here in Tennessee, and then I've done a time trial.
Okay. Aria.
Yeah.
Have you done the
Listen.
Is that a mountain
That's
bike race or is that a gravel race?
Yeah, it's got legit old school. It has a
Wait,
lot of gravel,
you didn't
but-
say Schwamigan. Is Schwamigan not a mountain
yes,
bike race?
I have done Schwamigan. I have done Schwamigan.
Does it count?
You know, both of those races. Okay, so both of those races you could do on a Louth. If you have suspension and a fat tire, you could do Lutzen on the gravel bike. It won't be the best because it's probably like 24 miles of like old school mountain biking. So it's rooty. The trucks are not well worn out. It's just kind of like out there in PA, Jason. It's not super groomed, but yeah, it's doable. It's doable. But yeah, I've done two. I would say.
Have you ever done the Sugar Bottom?
No.
The scramble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you ever like locked bars with somebody in a mountain bike race? I feel like that's the question you're getting at, Jason.
Well, I've
right
done,
when you're passing them and they won't let you pass them.
I guess the question I have is, have you ever had your hand knocked off your bars because someone else has slammed their bar into your hand while you're sprinting?
Ooh, that's
I don't
Because
think
that
thing happened, but I've been.
you know what I'm talking about though, where it's like you're like just
Yeah.
like
banging bus.
you're slamming people.
I
Yeah.
did beat somebody in a field sprint at Illinowick.
There you go.
Were you banging bars?
Huh?
Were you banging bars?
Banging something.
We weren't that close, but well, in 2001, I did. I think that first year I did 18 mountain bike races.
Wow.
In one season. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shut up. You got the experience.
I was super bummed at Schwamigan. I was hoping to do a sprint finish because there's so many people like spectators, and all the people I caught in that last mile, none of them were like ready to go. Yeah. Like as soon as I said, "Hey, let's just sprint for this," let's not lead out too far out, and 2 pedal strokes and they were gone. So I'm hoping for some real competition this year.
I think I got a first place or a second place in one of the Sugar Bottom scrambles.
Ooh,
way back when.
Sugar Bottom is old school mountain bikes, man. That course is really climby though, right? Like, cause how long is that scramble? What's the distance on that?
It's like 20 miles, I think. There's the scramble, and then there's the marathon.
Yeah.
And I've done each of them a bunch of times. I did the marathon. I think I did like 3 laps in the marathon once.
Yeah, that's 3 laps up there at Sugar Bottom is a testament. It's it's work. Really climbing
the
stuff.
The Dakota 5.0 was last weekend. That's
I know. I'm hoping
I
to do
did
that
that a couple of times. Dude, that's a great one.
Sugar Bottom sucks to race on. Yeah, it's no, I agree. I like to go and ride there for fun, but like a race, man, that's tough. You gotta be in tip-top shape.
Somebody says it sucks to race on. Just not much of a racer, I guess.
How do you hear that?
I'm calling them out.
Jason's calling out our viewers.
Love it.
Tyler, don't worry, I'll send you his address, and you can send him a
care package.
Yeah, and we'll send him a napalm. All right, let's close it out.
Yeah, let's shout out our sponsors really quickly.
Oh shoot, yeah. Let's do that.
Flat Tire Bike.
Yeah. Flat Tire Coat.
World of Bikes.
Oh, me? Go World of Bikes. No, World of Bikes. Real Nutrition. Olive.
O-Live.
O-Live.
We want to thank our sponsors and you guys that were actually listening the whole time.
Real Nutrition.
Actually, conversing with us while we're having this conversation. pretty soon it's going to become longer and longer conversations because of the fall. Once it gets, some of us won't be able to ride outside as much, so a lot more time.
Some of us, not me. I'm looking forward to some warm weather this winter.
Some best miles.
Yeah, so I can get you ready for the.
Oh, Jose just joined. Jose, just in time for us to bounce. I'll see you there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's end
All
the
right.
stream.
See you later.
Peace out.